This V3 is getting a really cool build. Getting a CTS-V 416, which is right there. And there's a RPM built transmission over there. And it's also getting a Magnuson 2650, our fuel system, all the goodies. It's gonna be really, really cool. We actually been waiting a long time for that Texas speed motor. We're a little backed up, so this guy will be eager to get this thing back on the streets. That's working on getting the old engine out right now. Thing looks like it's been destroying the belts.
Yeah, we had to put a couple belts down there.
Love to see it.
Yeah, definitely not good. I don't know.
I just want to know what the fuck it means, man. The answer.
Yeah, I got you.
So I just want to know what it means.
Fucking badass.
Yep, right over to Collins Park, they got it.
Fucking Bubba Sparks. Collins Park, Bubba Sparks. Booty, 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 booty. Rocket everywhere. Rocket everywhere. Rocket everywhere. I found you, Miss New Booty.
So Matt, not only do you pay for my gas, you pay for my lunch.
Jesus Christ, Eric.
He's a greedy little dude.
I didn't know you needed gas, too.
That's what I texted you.
I didn't read it. I'm driving in the snow on 95 like this. Alright. The things I do.
I mean, it's not like I'm not going to veg you right after.
Yeah, I'm just not sure you are.
Alright, so a quick update on this CTS-V3. Matt's got the CTS-V 416. Fresh short block in here for it. Waiting on the heads from Frankenstein. And we'll be able to start rocking and rolling, getting this thing put together and dropped in for the customer. I know he's eagerly waiting to get this thing back. Has been a little bit. Already got the cam in her already?
Damn. Oh man.
Hold it, you got it.
Ready?
Yep. Beautiful thing. There she is.
My body aches.
Choo!
Fuck.
See if we can make some power. That really gets me fired up in the morning.
I'm fucking glad.
Ported heads, forward short block. I'm fired up. Alright, quick update on this thing. Matt's got the valve covers on. Got them powder coated, looks good. Some of the fueling and all that stuff is good to go. What did you find on that coolant bottle? It was like melted
this
or
car's
something?
had a ongoing issue. It's got, what are they, stainless works, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I think they're stainless works headers, and it's really close on the passenger side. So we've had it burn through the brake line. So we had to make a new brake line and reroute it completely out of the way. That was a while ago. And then I just noticed, I put the spark plug wires on it. It's got the heat wrap off the heater hoses melted off. So I rewrapped those. And then the bottom of the coolant bottle, that sits close to the header.
Oh god, yeah.
So place that, and I use some adhesive heat wrap on that. So hopefully that holds everything together for a while.
You only seen that with stainless works? Nobody else really?
It's really the only car we've had a problem on ever with stuff like that, besides the yellow C7 road race car. That one I actually had to adapt this factory heat shield to it, but I mean that guy legitimately races his car like
A lot more abuse than this
like
guy.
in series in road races. Little different.
Yeah.
This thing's just strictly a street car, so.
Yep. Got a new tank on there. Little DEI heat tape. Got her looking good. Pretty soon we'll be opening these up right here.
Yeah, very soon.
That's nice.
That make you uncomfortable, Chris?
Woo! Look at this thing.
It's still here.
Yeah.
You're gonna let them know.
I'm getting fired up. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. 2.6 liters of just...
That's more than your Honda!
Yeah, exactly, see? 2.6 liters of just
Of
raw
fucking
horsepower.
Dead weight.
He's a turbo guy.
100 fucking pounds sitting on top of the motor.
It is heavy.
Eat your hand.
Fuel line looks like it's kind of jamming it up.
Yeah. Massage that out of the way later. See if it's in.
Looks like Matt's buttoning this thing up a little bit. Getting there, got the blower on. Looking good. What size pulley we going with?
Same size we put on everything, Chris.
80 mil.
Minis. You doing the mini one on that?
What are you fabbing up over here, buddy?
Just making a bracket so this thing can chill. It's gonna come right like that. Just need a piece of 3/4 inch hose for the pump.
All right, 2017 CTS-V. Had our stage 4 on it before. Made 827 on 17 pounds. He just brought it back. We did a Texas Speed 416 Magnuson 2650. We had RPM transmissions go through the trans for us. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Everything else it already had. I already had our fuel system, you know, everything else. So, meth kit, flex fuel, headers, everything else. It had our full stage 4, and now it's just upgraded to, you know, stage 5 with the Texas Speed 416 short block, Magnuson 2650. So depending on how much boost this thing makes, I think it might pick up maybe 100 horsepower. Made 827, like I said, so maybe it'll make like 930-ish on E. So right now, we just had to drain the tank on this thing and put some pump gas in there. So it's got like 24% E in it right now, which is about as close to pump gas as we can get. So I just pulled a bunch of timing out of it also, just because it's first pull. I don't know how much boost it's going to make. Being super safe. All right, let's try this again. lean there. Let me purge the meth. Can you purge the meth on this? You're not hitting the button. There we go. I know, but the buttons suck. They're hard to hit. Let's try that again. I probably still need to add fuel though. What?
800 wheel already? It didn't even half a pull.
Oh yeah.
Look at that torque.
818 and 898. It's pretty good. I didn't think it was going to do that. I mean, I only made a pull to 4,900.
That's no second. Holy crap.
I got no timing in it either. I don't know. We'll see. It's still lean. Okay. I added a good bit more fuel now because it was still lean. Which is good. It means it's making much more power if it's needing more fuel. That blow the exhaust off or something?
Fucking sounded like
Jesus Christ, that scared the fucking piss out of me. Whew, we'll be back. Okay. It blew the exhaust off right off the header. On these things, these, they're just like a slip fit connector over there. And after a while of having these things on and off and whatever, just like years of hot and cold, the clamps will like stretch, and the clamp was fully tight, but it was still loose. So sometimes they just need some readjusting and and you put a new clamp or whatever on it and it's fine. But not uncommon that sometimes these clamps will get loose, because it's not like on some of the other like Z06s and whatever, they're like a ball style flange. This is literally just a slip fit over. So even when a clamp's tight, it's just clamping to the outer pipe. And if it can't get tight enough, it's not doing, like, not crushing or doing anything to the pipe, so it can just come off. And that's what happened. Scared the shit out of me. So let's try and make a longer pull this time. Made 864, and I think I only revved it to like, I don't know, not even 5,000, maybe 4,500. God, this thing's gonna make a lot of power. That was to 5,400. It was a little lean. It started to come back down, but I had like already let out of it at that point.
strap popped off.
Yeah, I was gonna say it fell loose. So I'm gonna add a little bit of
That torque is nuts.
Fuel. Oh yeah, 916 torque. I didn't even see that. Yeah, this thing's gonna make a lot of power. I literally have no timing in it right now. I got like 16 degrees. And it's not even making any boost, 16 pounds. Like that might go up a pound and some change by the time I make a full pull, but I think it blew the wideband out. 925, shit. Did it blow the wideband out? Stopped reading. That was a 6,000. 16.4 pounds. God, this thing is making a lot of power. That might need to be like cleaned out or something.
Okay, clean it.
And something happened to it. If it didn't blow out, then yeah. We'll be back.
The valves were shut.
Damn box. See what we got. Wow. 917 torque. It still wasn't even a full rev. 6,500. I think it still blew the wideband out. It's making a lot of power.
Yeah.
A lot more than I thought it would make. Especially on 16.7 pounds of boost.
You said the high side running out?
I don't know. It's still fat, but it like I think it blew the wideband out, so I can't tell.
Right.
I'm gonna actually leave it fat and add a little bit of timing, see what it does. I'm literally not changing anything. I'm adding a degree of timing, like past 5,000-ish. Fuel pressure's good. Oil pressure's killer. 98 pounds of oil pressure. 78 pounds of fuel pressure. Good so far. So I had 17 degrees of timing in it last run, so now it should be like 18 degrees. You gotta remember, it's adding a tiny bit of that because of the 23.9% ethanol in it. So we can't necessarily say that this is like true pump gas, but it's pretty damn close. Pump gas is 10%, it's at 20%. Pretty damn close to pump gas, if you ask me. I don't know what that did up top, but like you see that little dip in horsepower up top, I felt that. I don't know what it was.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I don't know what that little dip in horsepower is. I felt that. That's why I backed out of it. Nothing shows on log. Didn't get any knock or anything. So I don't know what it was. It doesn't look like it was like belt slip or anything, but I'm gonna pull a little bit of fuel out of it, honestly. 9,600 up. I always forget to start the data log on this thing. Let me do that first. I'd be curious how much E we can even get in this thing, if any. Just because of high side, we might run out of high side, honestly. I don't know if meth jets are in this thing. Maybe we can put a little bigger meth jet in it. 952. It was fat though, it was rich. But I think we're gonna put a different sensor in there. We'll be right back. Okay, before I change the sensor, I think at upper RPMs it was actually blowing the wideband back out of the pipe, so we just clamped it down to make sure that was it. If it still does it now, then it's the sensor and we're just gonna change the sensor. But I didn't wanna throw a sensor in it if that was the issue. So, see what we got. I left timing the same, I just leaned it out a little bit more.
Is that better?
Nah, same exact thing. I don't know if it's like the where it's in the exhaust or something, but is it like all the way in there or anything? Like, do you want to try pulling it out some?
Pulled it out some.
All right, we'll try one more time. .66, 909.
Just keeps making more.
Yeah, I keep pulling fuel out of it. Yeah, this thing's gonna be fast. I'm gonna pull fuel and put a little bit of timing in this thing. I don't know if this thing will make 1,000 cold, but it may. I'm not ruling it out of the question. Because these things sometimes pick up a decent amount cold. If it makes like 980 something when I'm making pulls now, like adding timing and all that stuff, it may make 1,000 cold. We'll have to find out tomorrow because it's like 9. It's like 440 now, so. The one time Chris stands up here, click on that, it blows a flame out. It's literally happens every time. 972, 915 torque. Literally happens to Chris all the time. He'll stand in the back for 15 pulls. He'll stand in the front for one and it blows a flame. That literally happens every time.
I sit back here the whole time.
Every time, dude. Literally every single time. Every time. All right, next day, just warming this thing up. This will probably be the final pull on pumping meth. I don't know if we're gonna break 1,000, but we may. Either way, this is the highest CTS-V we've ever done. V's will dyno lower than like ZL1s, even with the same package. Like usually like our stage 4s, ZL1s and C7Zs, you know, depending on like, you know, whatever, big cam, small cam, auto, manual, whatever, will make like 900 to 950. I'd say maybe 880 to 930 is average. The V's generally make like 40 or 50 horsepower less. than those two cars. I'm guessing just like drivetrain loss is more on these than those, because everything else is the same. But so to have a V make 1,000 on pump and meth is a lot. Like I said, I think I said in the beginning of the video, I thought this thing would make like 940 or something, and I was basing that on E. Granted, I was probably a little light on that, because if it made like 950 plus, I'd be like, oh, that's awesome, you know. But the fact that it's what did it make? 972 now on pump is crazy. So I don't know if it'll pick up 30, but it may. Sometimes these LTs, man, when they're nice and cold, like yesterday I made, let's see, I probably made 10 pulls on this thing yesterday, maybe more. So it was obviously nice and hot. When these things are fresh and cold, and yeah, do you want to purge the meth? When these things are fresh and cold, a lot of times they'll pick up 30 plus horsepower, or more. It depends on the setup, but I got him purging the meth. Oil temp is almost warm enough in this. I had it, I started it up, I don't know, maybe a half hour ago. Just left it in drive on the rollers to warm the tires up, warm the whole drivetrain up. I always do that. I don't show it because there's no point in it, but I don't like to just make a straight cold dyno pull, like transmission's cold, rear end's cold, all that. I don't do that. So when I start these things up, I just put them in drive, and I just let them drive on the dyno. Granted, they're just idling, basically. They're going like 15 mile an hour on the dyno, and I just let them run for like 25, 30 minutes until everything gets warm. So, let's see what we got. I'm good. Click on that. 1008, 949 torque. It'll take some E. 107 pounds of oil pressure. This thing is awesome. I don't know what oil pump is in this. Hey Matt, what oil pump is in this? It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. 108 pounds oil pressure. Yeah, 108 pounds. Yesterday when it was warm, it was like 88, 89 pounds of oil pressure. Now it's awesome. Stock ones don't make that much. That's why I was curious if it was a K-Tech or not. It's a K-Tech oil pump. Dude, 0 knock, 18.5 degrees, which I could go more. You want to dump some E in this thing? I don't know. Let me see how much gas is in here. I probably only want to go to like 30. Well, let me see how much E's in here now. 23%. Dump like 2 gallons in or so, and I'll see where it's at. Dude, you want to know what the best part about that 1008 horsepower is? It made 16.4 pounds of boost. That is insane power for 16 pounds. Insane. But it's good, because that just means it's like in a very efficient setup. Boost is just a measure of restriction. So it's the same pulley we generally use on everything, but on the stock short block stuff, this will make almost 20 pounds, but maybe like 19 pounds, but still 16.4 pounds. Honestly, that's awesome. We're gonna dump some E in this one back. All right, we actually dumped E in, brought it up too high, brought it up to like 42. I didn't think the car would allow it to go that high, just based off what the duty cycle was on pump gas. So we put more pump gas in, and it's down to 31 now. And we'll see. Can always add more. It is hot, so I don't expect huge numbers, but two. But again, it's hot. But this also has no timing in it right now.
We'll use the bathroom real quick.
Alright. It was low timing on pump gas, and then I'm always conservative the first rip I do with with E in it. So this thing's warm, obviously. Duty cycle and everything actually looks okay. I might have been able to take 40. I'm gonna tell him to dump a little bit more in.
Yeah, do you want to dump like a gallon of E in?
I think that's all I got left in this.
All right, dumped a little bit more in. It's right at 40%. I let it cool down for like 10 minutes just to make it not so scorching hot. We're gonna make this pull, and then we're gonna let it cool down after lunch. $1,018, 943 torque. We're gonna let this thing do a full cool down, and we'll be back. Everything did look solid. Zero knock. I don't have a ton of timing in it. Duty cycle's good. 90 pounds of oil pressure that it's hot right now. 80 pounds of fuel pressure. We're good right now.
Yeah, you want to put a little more VHT?
All right. Let it cool down over lunch. Now we're back. Thing's 40% E. I'm gonna say that this thing makes 1,050. I don't know, but it picked up like 33 horsepower cold pump gas. So if it does the same now, it'll make over 1,050. So let's see. $1,030, 965. I'm gonna put a little more timing in it. I think it'll take it. I don't know if it'll make more right here, but I think it can definitely take more timing. It doesn't have a lot in it. From what I see some tuners do, I'm like 5 fucking shy of what some people do in LT cars. I don't do that though. It's got 20 degrees in it right now. And E85 MS. Made it a little less because it's hot, but still 0 knock, none of that shit. So 1023. Either way, I'm gonna leave it there. You could probably make a little more if I let it cool down or whatever and put some more timing in it, but I don't really care. I'm not gonna stab timing in it just to make a number because I'm not gonna leave it there. So I'm gonna attempt a 3/4 shift, but honestly, I don't think there's any point. This thing made 965 foot-pounds of torque. There's 0 chance this thing's hooking in 4th gear on the dyno. It's got Nitto 555 R2 on it, which was an okay tire. This thing made 800 horsepower. It's probably not going to be that great now. So I'm not even going to attempt it. Either way, this thing is sick. This is by far the most power we've ever made on a CTS-V, especially at 16.2 pounds of boost. So super conservative. AIT2s on that pole, I just did back-to-back, were 84 degrees. So that just shows you like how efficient this blower still is, because we're not like crazy over spinning it. Could we make 1100 if we turn this thing up? Sure, but it doesn't have enough fuel for that. It would need port injection. So either way, this thing's gangster. Local guy, so should have fun with that later.